So now we are going to talk about the different elements of a wireless network. You have a network infrastructure and you have an access point here, just like you have a Wi-Fi access point, and the devices are connected to this. You can have n number of such independent networks. And we can see in this particular diagram, there are two independent networks, and originally this laptop was in this particular network, and now it is moving on to the next. So just like what you have learned in your mobiles in terms of handoffs, that is something similar to that that is happening over there. The next diagram that comes over here is another form of wireless network that we call them as an ad hoc network. Now, the difference between the ad hoc network and the previous network that you've seen is that you don't have a network infrastructure and you're trying to build a network without an infrastructure. Just like, you can create a network using your Bluetooth network formations, or else you can use your inbuilt softwares to create a small network by which you are able to share your files. Uh, you have heard of softwares in your mobile phone that you can set so that you can transfer your old data to the new phones. So it's again, you don't have any network infrastructure. You're using your mobile phones RF structures to create a network and do it. So all those comes under ad hoc networks. Now, differences between a wired and wireless is a common thing. No, not much over here. Basically, decreased signal strength. We can have a lot of interferences and you can have multi-path propagation. These are the main three differences that you can talk about. Another thing that you can see is the signal to noise ratio. Now we have a signal to noise ratio a plot over here along with the bit error rate. Now, if your bit error rate is high, you cannot go for or a stronger modulation scheme. So, just three examples of modulation schemes are shown over here: QAM 256, QAM 16, and DPSK. The fastest of it is 2AM 256, and you can see that it can transmit up to 8 megabits per second, QM16 4, and DPSK 1. So basically, when you have this set, you can have 256 samples, right? So if you're having a lot of noises, what happens is that at one instant itself, that much number of bits are in error. So you cannot go with that if your errors are high or if you're having a noisy channel. You might need to switch to a lower modulation scheme. And if still your noise is high, you might need to switch to a lower modulation scheme like BPSK, where you're just sending one bits at a time. Another characteristics of a wireless network is the hidden terminal problem. Now, this is one pictorial representation of the hidden node problem, uh, where this would be a little more better understanding of that same pictorial representation. So we have three nodes A, B, and C. Now this is the strength, the RF strength of A that it's propagating, right? So it's the strength of A that can be seen by B and that can be seen by C. This is the RF strength of C, which can be seen by B as well as A. Now we can see that if this is zero at this particular point, we say that no, A is not able to see or observe that C is present. Likewise, for C, A it's not able to visualize that A is there. So when you're trying to transmit something, uh, uh, the possibility of collisions are there. Just imagine at the same time A is trying to send and B is trying to send a data to B. So what happens is that it might arrive because the distance are almost the same. You can assume that they both arrive at the same time. And if it arrives at the same time, there will be collisions and B will not be getting anything. And that is because they are not able to see the presence of the other two. But this is known as the hidden node problem. We'll talk about this in a later topic, but this is known as hidden node. Why? A is hidden to C because its strength is not reaching over here, and C is hidden to A because its strength is not reaching over here. But they both are visible to B. The subsequent topic that we need to discuss is wireless LAN. That we'll see in the next video. Thank you.